Until Dawn, that came out in 2015. I know this is a late because Halloween is over with. Yeah, you can call this a belated Halloween horror game review. I know this game came out in 2015, and why am I reviewing it now? Well, one reason and one reason only. I didn't have a PS4 at the time. Sue me! Anyway, I was trying to upload a video of me at Retropalooza, with Scott from Mardi Gras Gaming, but in Arlington, Texas, but I'm having trouble uploading that video, so I'm still gonna try, but I don't know when it's gonna go up. If it does go up, it'd be amazing. Now let's talk about the game Until Dawn. I almost didn't want to play this game because I'm not a fan of horror games. But Mike from My Passions, you probably know who Mike is from My Passions. I've done one or two videos with him. Insisted I play this game, and he bought the game for me just so I would get into it. And the moment I started playing it, I was hooked. I was really hooked. It's a game that really pulls you in. It's like you really get into the game and you don't know when to stop. It's like hours could pass and you don't even know it. That's how good the game is. What makes the game interesting is it doesn't often feel like a game. It feels like a movie, an interactive movie, and you control the outcome of the situation. Yeah, they have the butterfly effect, which I like. And even when the game ends and you realize you've made terrible choices, you can go back and play that level and make better choices, make the choices you should have made. That's what makes the game so good. Now, Until Dawn is not very original. Of course, it's about a couple of old high school friends who are going back to a cabin a year after a tragedy a year earlier. That was not going to go into details. It was a practical joke that led the tragedy of two friends. And so they go back a year later to help celebrate, to help honor their friend. But of course, you know the horror trope. Something is lurking and watching them carefully. Ooh. But won't get into spoilers because that's not my thing. Because some of you out there have played this game already and you know what it's about. So why you want to hear spoilers from me? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little off topic. Now, Until Dawn is not original in many ways. It takes elements from other horror films and splashes it into one. I'll give you a few examples, like I Know What You Did Last Summer, The Thing, a little of Pitch Black, and a little of Saw, and a little of April Fool's Day, if you know what I mean. It just blends some of those elements from those movies and puts it in this game, and it does it very well. And I like the characters. Even the characters you don't like, you end up caring about. Now, they all play the typical stereotypes you would see in most horror films. And they're all good. The actors who basically resembles their counterparts basically play their roles in an interactive way. I'm wearing those motion capture jumpsuits, and they're basically acting in a video game, which I think is pretty cool. Now, Rami Malek's in this game, and he really, even for a video game character, he really even in a video game, he really shows his acting chops. Can you believe that was the same year Mr. Robot came out, and he kind of gives a almost similar performance in this film. In this game, Now, Peter Stormare, who best remembered from Fargo and other stuff, really, as the psychiatrist in this game, he really gives a gives off a creepy aspect. Oof, he just really has you scared out of his mind whenever he's in a scene. Even it's so quiet and subtle, and you get the feeling that that something's not quite right here. And oh man, in the big reveal when you find out who's Peter Stormare really is, it just really sends chills down your spine. Now I like the way the scares don't happen immediately, which I thought was pretty good. I mean, it wants you to get to know the characters a little more, and really wants you to give time to let the scares build, and I like that. And one actor I almost thought I didn't recognize was Noah Fleiss. The only thing I remember Noah Fleiss from, I think he plays Chris, is it? Anyway, kind of this likable nerd kind of guy. He's best remembered to me playing Tug in Brick. He played the hothead Tug, which he was pretty good, and he's pretty good in this too. So if you like horror games, and if you really love this concept called the butterfly effect and choice making thing, and I would suggest you check out Until Dawn. Please. The game never got a sequel. I think it got a prequel, but I don't think a sequel to this wouldn't even be necessary, really. It's better off being a one-time thing, in my opinion. So, go check out Until Dawn. I give it a 10 out of 10. Bye-bye.